Hi, good morning to you all. I am Shakil Juman, working as a computer science faculty in CSIT at Mancheri. It is a MCA center of Calicut University. Today, in this video, I will explain to you or I will teach you about JSP. You know that JSP is a very big portion under the advanced Java programming. JSP means Java server page. So I will not able to complete whole portions in a single video because of its very lengthy modules. So I would like to discuss with you about some important topics of JSP. After the completions of the whole video or module, you will be well aware about JSP and are very familiar with JSP. And not only that, you will be capable to make projects and programs also. The completions of the whole video, you will have very clear idea about JSP, JSP tag, JSP components of page, expressions, scriptlets, directives, declarations, working with JSP with the JDBC also. I think I have already provided all materials about JSP. Now I am going to discuss only syllabus oriented portions throughout this video and in the upcoming videos also. My video length is maximum 50 to 20 minutes. That's why you can understand easily my all portions, my all classes. The practical sessions coming under the video, under the topics during my class will be included into the another video separately so that you can easily understand and easily execute the programs. So now I am going to discuss with you overview of the JSP. Okay, let us start. JSP is a technology that works at server side. JSP is a combination of HTML and Java code also. The combinations of the Java and HTML we may call JSP. It is used for to develop dynamic websites. What do you mean dynamic web pages? Dynamic web pages are interactive pages, not static pages. So JSP will execute on server, not on a web browser. If we are going to make dynamic web pages using JavaScript and as well as JSP also. You can use any one of these things, any one of the technology, but some merits and demerits are there. If you are going to use the JavaScript, it works only at the client side. You cannot make interactive web pages, full and fully functioned web pages. So you must use JavaScript and as well as JSP also for developing dynamic web pages. That means JSP works at server side and JavaScript works at client side also. JavaScript will execute on the web browser, but JSP will execute on the server side, and it will reflect the output on the client machine browser with the help of HTML. That is a JSP. So that's why if you want to generate dynamic web pages, you must use any server-side scripting languages, PHP, JSP, ASP. There are many technologies are available today. Now we are going to discuss here JSP. I will explain to you the functionality of the JSP with the help of an example. For example, if you want to display dynamically system date on your browser, you can use any one of things from two. You can use JavaScript or JSP. But if you are using JavaScript to display the system date on your web browser, the JavaScript will take the date from your client machine. But if you are going to take or if you are going to use JSP on your machine, on your programming side, the JSP will take system date from the server machines. That means if you are using to JavaScript, the client machine's date will be displayed, but if you are using JSP, server machine date will be displayed on your browser. That's a main advantages of the JSP. It works from server JSP, but JavaScript works from the client side. It cannot execute at the server side. So this is very helpful to synchronize the dates or timing concepts. So if you are going to, sometimes you may happen, you may visible. If you are going to searching Google, if you are going to use searching by the help of the Google, sometimes it cannot be displayed. The system date will not be matched because of your date, your machine date and server date will not be matched. I think you may be very familiar that these things. So we discuss JSP is a combination of the HTML and Java code. So JSP is a technology for developing dynamic websites based on the Java language. Here, the JSP is very helpful to developers to provide, to develop, to make dynamic websites because of it is the main advantage of JSP is very convenient to the developers. They can easily develop some very simple to learn, to understand, to make debugging, and some maintenance also very easy. That's why the developers using JSP. JSP can insert Java code into the directly to the HTML. This similar like JSP is similar to PHP. Here JSP using the Java language only. The main advantages and main property of the or the main characteristics of the Java is that it's a platform independent. That means it works anywhere. We can move easily from here to there or anywhere or to any machine. That's why we may call JSP is a right once run anywhere. It's the main characteristics of the Java or JSP. That's why we can port easily from one machine to another machine. You just copy .jsp file and can move from anywhere. The extensions of the JSP file is .jasp. The following picture shows observer technology or different clients. So the left side shows the user's machine. I will show you. This is a user machine. And the right side is a very popular server, Apache server. So works in Unix machine. The clients give the request to the web server via internet, and the web server give the response, the corresponding request to the users. This is the basic idea of the observer technology or client server or client web server technology. Okay, now I am concluding this topic. We will discuss the remaining portions in the upcoming videos. If you have any doubts or clarification regarding this topic or any other related topics, especially in computer region, you can contact me. Feel free. via mail or comment box or WhatsApp me to the given number. If you have liked this video and having get the sufficient knowledge about the portion, then you may click the subscribe button and share your friends also. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.